So we're going through the College Board SAT Test 1, Section 2, Module 1, the first math section there. And then we're going to use this program SAT2, which is available on the site you see in the bottom right-hand corner. And then we're going to go through these. I've circled the problems we can do on the calculator. First one, number 1, is percent. So we're going to choose option 5 from the main menu. And then we're going to do A is B percent of C, so option 4. And then A is the unknown, because what is the A? A is B percent of C. What is 10% of 470? So we're going to do A is the unknown. And then we're going to say the B value is the percent, so that's 10. And then the C value of C, so of 470. And then we get the answer is 47. So 47 is the answer there. Now, for question 2, it's not directly answerable through this, but we're gonna run it anyway. We're going to go algebra equations, and then we're going to do solve an equation, and we're going to do 4x plus 6 is the left-hand side of this equation right here. The 4x plus 6 is the left-hand side, and the right-hand side is 18. And then we get x equals 3. So from that, all these options, A, B, C, and D, are all 4x, which means 4 times x. So 4 times 3 is what? We're going to go with 12. So it's indirectly helping us to answer problem 2. Now the next one is problem 4. So we're saying, oh, the function g is defined by g of x is x squared plus 9, for which value of x is g of x equal to 25. So we're going to go to algebra equations, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to add a quad solve, but for now we could solve it like we're just solving a regular equation. And then we're going to put on the left-hand side x squared plus 9, and then the right-hand side we're going to put 25, and then we're going to get that answer x equals 4. So that works well for that one. Now we're going to keep on moving on this test, and then the next one looks like 10. So it's a system of 2 equations. So for that, we're going to go to algebra equations, and then system of 2 equations, option number 1. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of work here. So this first one is not quite what we want. We have y equals negative 3x. To get it into a proper system of equations, we want to make sure it's ax plus by equals c. So I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So we get 3x plus y equals 0. So that's going to be my A equation, and then my B equation is going to be this 4x plus y equals 15. So ax plus by equals c, so the coefficient of the x here is 3 for that A equation. And the coefficient of b, now we don't have a number in front of the y, we're just going to assume it's 1. So it's going to be 3x plus 1y equals 0. And the next one is going to be straight up that 4x plus y equals 15. So that's 4 in front of the x, a 1 in front of the y, because that's understood unless we have another number in front of the y. And then the f is going to be 15 here. And then so it says x is 15, y is negative 45. So cool, we have that as option C here for the answer. Okay, and then we're going to press enter twice to rerun it. Now, one thing we want to do here, is for 11, we have to do something to make this work, because we have a linear equation. We're going to actually use the 2 points option to enter the values. Now, one thing you need to know is you want to select points that are pretty close to a corner. So it looks like this is close to the point 1, 9. It's not exactly, but we're just looking to get close here. And then this other point here that I highlighted or jotted in green, that's going to be 3, 5, the x, y values there. So the first one is 1, 9, so the x1 is 1, and then the y1 is 9. And then for the second point is 3, 5, so 3 is my x value and 5 is my y. Now, it being the SAT, it's, and this is again just like what is close to the scatter plot, and it's all the y equals. So it looks like we have y equals negative 2x plus 11. So the y equals negative 2x plus 11. That's rather close to the y is negative, because we know it's not positive here. And then plus 11, well, plus 10.1 is much closer than minus 10.1. So we're going to choose option B there. Okay. Now we're going to continue going through this test. And then it looks like the next question we can solve easily with this calculator program is, what is one of the solutions to a given equation? For that, we're going to go straight to quadratics. If we have an ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, it's ideally suited for this subroutine of the program. So the coefficients, again, if we don't have a number in front of a variable, we assume it's a 1. So we're going to do a is 1, that leading coefficient is a 1, and then 10, and then negative, make sure you hit that negative there or press that negative key, 24. So then, oh, okay, cool. The two answers are 2 and negative 12. So one of the solutions would be 2. So that's great. We got that one answered right there. And then we move on down to number 18. And again, this is going to be almost ideally suited for this program. We're going to choose linear equations here, and we're going to be given 2 points to find out what the relationship is. Now, for this, what I want to do is make sure we have 2 points here. This is 0, 40, and that's an exact point, so that's pretty good. And this second point is 60, 0. I'm entering the x value followed by the y value. Basically, those are the intercepts. So this first point, again, that's going to be my first point, and this is going to be my second point. So we're going to plug in 0 for the x value, 40 for the y value. And then for this next point, it's going to be 60, 0. Now, of course, being the SAT, it's a little trickier. It looks like if we have a y equals, it's going to be a negative x, so we can immediately knock out these two. Now what we have left is the standard form of the equation, is this 2x plus 3y equals 120. And, like I said, it is the SAT, so they're making it a little more difficult than need be. What I'm going to do is just multiply everything both sides. This isn't probably something that would pass muster in your math class, but I'm just multiplying everything by 4. I know you can't multiply equal signs, so you can just flame me in the comments. I don't care. So 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times plus 3y is plus 12y. And 4 times 120 is 480. So we have option B as our answer there. Okay. And then we're going to continue moving down through the test. So it looks like the next one, oh my gosh, we have 21. A circle in the xy plane. So I'm going to choose option 4 for circles. And then we have, let's see, equation of a circle. And then given, diameter endpoints. That's great. So option 4. And then it's 2, 4, and then 2, 14. Now, it gives me this formula, r squared, and the radius is 5. Okay, fantastic. We got it. Good, good, good. So value of r is going to be 5 there. Now, as you can see, here's the list of TI84 programs available to you through the TI84 program site. And then if you have any recommendations for improvements, please comment. Someone pointed out in the para program for parabolas that we can't see both endpoints if there's more than 3 decimals. So I'll give you an example real quick. It's like if we did 1, 8, and then 2. Now we've shortened the x-intercepts, as you can see, to 3 decimal places, so they both show up. So any improvements we can make, we do take action on. So be patient and be sure to comment if you have any ideas for programs that can help you in any area of math. And then lastly, we are going to incorporate Para 2 into the SAT2 program. And then also we're planning to have an algebra suite to cover the main topics of Algebra 1, Algebra 2, or even a college algebra course. Hope to have that by late April or early May 2024. Please let us know what you think. Appreciate your input, and good luck in all your math endeavors.